Today I wanted to address a sticking point within our exercise culture. Happens a lot where you see things on like YouTube here or something where someone's got a lot of weight or they're using a really advanced technique like one-arm pull-ups or something, but their range of motion is really kind of short. Or they're using a big range of motion but they don't have a lot of resistance. And down below in the comments and stuff, people are like, this is wrong, they're not doing it right, it doesn't count, yada yada. I wanted to give you a different perspective on this because when we tell ourselves that an exercise only counts if it has a certain level of resistance or a certain range of motion, we may be limiting our ability to progress. Here's a perspective I want to share with you. Think of it this way. This is the table of elements. Like we learned this in high school. Supposedly everything in the universe that we know of, whenever we want to make something like automobiles or chemical equations or something, it's made up out of these building blocks. These are the elements that make up everything around us. Now, in writing book 2, I sought to do kind of the same thing for exercise, so I created this. This is my table of progressive elements. And basically, everything that we do, from swinging a golf club, standing up out of a chair, or doing pull-ups, is some combination thereof of these 9 elements. I want to bring your attention to 3 elements in particular. One is what I call my range of tension, which is basically the range of motion that we're talking about, but there's tension in the muscle. There's, of course, weight and resistance. And then there's the central element in the middle of the table. This is muscle tension. Now, if your objective, I'm assuming, is about building muscle and strength, this is the thing you need to care the most about, because tension, the physical electric signals, putting tension in your muscles, is the thing that is 100% responsible for every result that you get from your training. These things are influential elements. They influence the tension in your muscles. They do not directly cause it. I can't put 20 pounds in your hand and make your muscles turn on. Only your brain can do that. Only your mind puts tension in your muscle. These are influences to it. So in light of this, these are both things that you can manipulate and adjust and bring up and down according to your goals. So for example, you can have a lot of weight, but a short range of motion to get your joints and muscles and stuff used to carrying that load, kind of like when powerlifters do box squats. Or if you wanted to build stability and mobility in your hips, you could use a huge amount of range of motion, but regress the amount of weight with something like goblet squats. In both cases, you're using each element to progress the way you are using tension to satisfy your goal. So use these as tools. Each of them can be progressed or regressed, and it's not right or wrong to do either of those. As long as you're telling your muscles to progressively do what you need them to do, whatever you use these 2 for will be applicable and beneficial for you. There you go, my table of progressive elements, book 2 in the Red Delta Project, coming hopefully in the next month or so. I'll keep you posted as well on my social media channels. Questions down below. Be fit, live free.